summer schedule has finally ended for the Guymon Tigers. 3 games on the road, in the heat and in hostile environments. 3 games of frustration and growing pains for a young Tiger team. But tonight, the first night of fall brings the Tigers home, and with a whip of the Panhandle win, a chance to turn things around as district play opens in front of a rowdy orange and black clad homecoming crowd. Redemption is the word tonight as your 0-3 Tigers get ready to face off against the 0-3 Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. Good evening, everyone out there in Radio Land. I'm the Captain Matt Yonkin, coming to you high above the friendly confines of McKinnon Stadium in Guymon tonight. It's homecoming for the Guymon Tigers, and there's a buzz in the air as the anticipation for this Class 5A District 2 opener is at a high point. Guymon comes into the season, into this game, having taken 3 humbling losses to open this 2017 season, and last week was a true eye-opener as to where the bar needs to be set. But this is football, a game where any given team can win on any given night. It's just a question of who wants it more. Eisenhower comes into this game at the same crossroads as Guymon, having been throttled in their first 3 games, including 2 in their own hometown. Both teams are hungry for a win, not only for morale purposes, but to get off on the right foot in the District of Death. District 2 has 4 of 8 teams ranked in the top 10 in Oklahoma Class 5A, including the 1 and 2 in Carl Albert and Bishop McGuinness. So what does a win mean tonight? It means that the sun will rise just a little brighter on one team's season tomorrow morning. It's your Guymon Tigers versus the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. Kickoff is next. It's football time in Tigertown on your home of the roar, KKBS. Javier Medina, number 1, will kick it off tonight for Guymon, as here come the Eagles onto the field tonight. It's your Guymon Tigers against the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles, the opener of District 2 tonight. The teams are on the field. The ball is on the tee. Pass out the ammunition, boys. Let's go to war. Medina with his hand in the air. He is ready to go. Here we go, and there we are underway, as that ball will sail out of the end zone for a touchback, as Lawton Eisenhower will take their first possession here, starting on their own 20-yard line. Once again, Lawton Eisenhower, 0-3 coming into this game, as number 7, their quarterback, R.J. Fisher, 6'1", 205, the senior, will be the man under center tonight, as Lawton Eisenhower coming out with a big set to the right side. 4 receivers to the short side of the field, moving left to right on your radio dial tonight for their first series. Fisher in the shotgun, puts a man in motion, and quick little dish off to the left side, and he's going to get about 15, 17, 20 yards on the first carry from scrimmage. A nice little move to put 4 receivers out there, and it just kind of like a hot potato pass to the receiver, who was able to carry it out to about the to the Lawton 41-yard line. So 20-yard gain on first down, and Guymon kind of fell for it with a little bit of trickery from Eisenhower to open up this game. Fisher, the quarterback in that shotgun, he's got, again, 2 receivers out to the right. He's got 2 backs in the backfield, and Fisher himself will take it left side this time. He's going to get 5. He's going to get about 8, 9 yards on the carry off of left tackle. So R.J. Fisher, as we said in the pregame, he can make things happen with his legs and with his arm as well. Guymon is going to have to put some contain on Fisher early. Fisher, again, quickly bringing his team to the line. He's got Kenneth Graham in the backfield with him at running back. He turns and hands to Graham. Graham for his first carry, and he's going to get sucked under by that Guymon defense and lose about 3 yards on the play back near the 50-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 2 yards to go for Lawton Eisenhower. Just underway here at McKinnon Stadium in Guymon. 3rd down and 2 as the Eagles break their huddle. Once again, Fisher in the backfield with Kenneth Graham, his running back. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left And Fisher going to take it himself, and he is going to plow ahead and get about 7 yards on the carry. Plenty for the first down as the Eagles now into Guymon territory at the 44-yard line. So R.J. Fisher calling his own number, and I think we're going to see that quite a bit tonight, and that lines up another first down for the Eagles as they quickly come back to the line of scrimmage. Fisher and company wasting no time. Fisher's going to take it himself left side this time. Tigers in pursuit. Flag flies on the play as Fisher gets about 8-9 yards on the carry off the left side. But a flag on the play, and that flag back near the 49-yard line of Guymon, usually indicating a holding call, and that's what we've got, holding against Lawton Eisenhower. So a great run by Fisher gets wiped off the board as the penalty going against the Eagles. Guymon front three, trying to contain tonight will be the name of the game for those Eagles. For the Tigers, as the Eagles very mobile. And this is going to back them up back in the Eagles side of the field where they'll have the ball. First down and 20 from their own 46-yard line. Fisher in that shotgun once again. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Graham in the backfield. Quick hitch pass out to the right side, and they're going to gain about 10 yards back here, and as another flag comes flying in. That one caught by Derek Coleman, number 3. Coleman got about 10 yards, but another flag flies on the field, and we'll see what the call from the officials are here. Came right in at the 50-yard line as they're going to mark this one again against the Eagles. Another holding call going against Lawton Eisenhower. So back them up another few yards as they'll go back to their own 40-yard line. So first down and about 25 now for Lawton Eisenhower. Scoreless just underway here in Guymon tonight, District 2 opener. As Fisher looking left side, he's going to look to pass, throws it out and way over the head of his receiver out of bounds. Intended target was Ethan Roberts out there, and nothing doing for Fisher as that one way too high for the 5'6" Roberts. Second down and 25 for the Eagles from their own 40-yard line. Two receivers to the right side, one out to the left. Fisher in the shotgun. High snap, he's able to pull it down, looking to set up the screen as Guymon trying to hold him back there. Fisher scrambling back to his own 20 now. Back up to the 30, has to duck around his own men, and Guymon closes in on him, and all that running is going to get Fisher a 2-yard loss back to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Guymon expected the screen pass. They had it defended nicely, and Fisher loses 2 on the play, which will bring down third down and 27 for Lawton Eisenhower back at their own 38-yard line. So Guymon's defense holding tough in this first series. That saw a couple of good opening runs by Fisher and the gang. 3 receivers out to the right now, 1 to the left. 1 back in the backfield. Fisher looking to pass. Looking. Guymon trying to put some penetration downfield. They go, leaping into double coverage, and that ball batted down by Guymon's secondary. And nothing doing for Lawton Eisenhower on their first possession. 4th down, and here comes the punt team. So Guymon looking good. Trying to get that penetration from the front 3, fell into coverage. And the secondary not allowing Lawton Eisenhower to get that first down deep downfield. So looks like the punt team is on the field for Lawton Eisenhower. Short snap. The punter doesn't go very deep. That ball going to sail and bounce down around the Guymon 30, where they're going to let it die as it gets a little bit of an Ike roll down to the Guymon 26. So with 9:02 on the board, Lawton Eisenhower is turned away on their first possession, and here come your Tigers, their first possession of the game, starting at their own 26-yard line. Ethan Curl, the quarterback, will lead them out onto the field. Guymon will be going right to left in this opening quarter. Curl has had a lot of a growing curve over the last 4 games as he has stepped in for the injured Jacob Santos. Harvey De La Rosa in the backfield as Kerr goes under center. 1 receiver right, 1 to the left. Curl turns, flips it. And this is, I believe, Tyree out here. Let me see if I can see the number. Tough to see, excuse me. That was Coy Martin with the carry to the left side and holding call against Guymon. Very tough to see these Guymon numbers. Very thin numbers on black uniforms under orange. So trying to identify the players is a little bit of a bear. But holding call will go against Guymon, and that'll back them up after 1 play. And they'll go back. They'll now have 1st and 20 from their own 15-yard line. Coy Martin, Harvey De La Rosa, and Bryce Bagley will be the receivers we'll see most of the time in the backfield. The big bruising De La Rosa is behind Curl as he goes under center. Curl turns, bootlegs right, looks to pass, throws downfield, and it is complete. And a flag comes out late. They're going to call, I believe, maybe a face mask here. Alex Sappington, I believe, was the receiver making the catch there. And that one is going to go against Lawton Eisenhower, so attack that on to the end of the catch there. And Guymon, after that, is going to have some decent field position, manageable on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down and about 7 yards to go here from the 29-yard line. So Tigers coming out. 1 receiver right, 1 here to the far side. Here's a handoff to De La Rosa and piled up right at the line of scrimmage, maybe losing even a couple yards. As that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 yards to go for the Tigers. Once again, just underway here, homecoming 2017. I'm the captain, Matt Yonkin, with you. Going colorless tonight. You can call this the black and white broadcast. 7:45 here to go in the first quarter. Nothing, our score as Guymon facing a 3rd down and 7 as Curl goes under shotgun. Flags fly before the snap. Going to see what this penalty is as we've already had several flags on the field tonight. And they're going to call delay a game on Guymon. That's going to move Guymon back outside of 3rd and manageable, back to 3rd and 12. So 3rd down and 12 from Guymon from the 24-yard line. Curl brings his boys up under center. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. De La Rosa in the backfield. Looking to throw right and almost had a completion there, but just led his receiver too much and just couldn't get it. That was Bryce Bagley, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 12 for the Tigers. And here comes number 1 onto the field. That is Javier Medina, the kicker. Call him the leg. Medina 6'3", as he can kick it from downtown. As there's a snap, high snap, has to go back for it. Is able to get it away. Nice kick with the wind. It's going to drop about the 30-yard line as the Lawton receiver has a hard time with it. He finally picks it up 35 to the 40 and missed tackle at the 45, 50, 45 of Guymon as he steps out of bounds. That was number 27 for Eisenhower, Kenneth Graham, on the return. So Kenneth Graham, a nice little return there. A couple of missed tackles on special teams for Guymon, and Lawton Eisenhower will set up for their second possession inside Guymon territory at about the 43-yard line. R.J. Fisher bringing his team back out. Graham in the backfield with him. Fisher from the shotgun. Short side of the field. He's going to take it left. He's going to hold on to himself. Fisher gets an opening left side. 30, 25, 20. Fisher is all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. So R.J. Fisher does it with his legs, calls his own number, and from 43 yards out, the first score of the game goes to Lawton Eisenhower. Eisenhower swinging gate as a flag flies. Eisenhower trying for a little trickery on the point after with the swinging gate, and they're going to get called for the motion penalty, and that'll back him up 5 yards here. They'll try for the point after from the 8-yard line, and I believe in comes the kicking team. Late substitutions coming in for Eisenhower as snap is high, flags fly. Another false start against Lawton Eisenhower. As that'll back him up another 5 yards. Eisenhower's roster, taking a look at it, the kickers number 31 don't have a listing for a number 31 on their roster. So the mystery kicker for Eisenhower, snap, hold up, good, and short, no good on the kick. And with 7:02 to go here in this opening quarter, it's Lawton Eisenhower drawing first blood, 6-0 over your Guymon Tigers. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, Guymon will get the kickoff and the possession to try to equalize. You're listening to the home of the Roar right here on KKBS. And welcome back to McKinnon Stadium tonight. 7:02 to go here in the first quarter. Lawton Eisenhower leading your Guymon Tigers 6-0 on the beautiful 43-yard run by R.J. Fisher. Game being brought to you tonight live on KKBS, KKBS.com, and KKBS.TV by our friends at City Bank and Trust Company in Guymon. Proudly local and doing home loans quicker, cheaper, better. Stop in today and ask about that. City Bank and Trust Company of Guymon. Also by TE Oil and Play Like a Girl Women's Fitness Center in Guymon, the area's only women's-only fitness center. Autumn resolutions ask that you only be open to positive change. Find out what they're talking about at Play Like a Girl Women's Fitness Center in Guymon. So Guymon will get the ball here and try to equalize on this possession. Had a little jam going on their first possession. Penalties moved them back. Put them in a place where they didn't want to be. As Dakota Tyree and Bryce Bagley back deep for Guymon tonight. If you're looking for scores for all the games across the area tonight, look no further than the top of KKBS.com or KKBS.TV or the KKBS mobile app. Short kick and taken by one of the up men at the 38-yard line as he is drilled, and Guymon will have good field position as once again Eisenhower kind of pulling out all the tricks tonight, trying to catch the Guymon Tigers off guard. Special teams well aware of it, and a nice job there by Guymon Special Teams to get the ball and get to the ground and let the offense do the work. Once again, if you're searching for those scores tonight, KKBS.com, KKBS.TV, or the KKBS mobile app, you can get all those area scores. Now, if you don't have the KKBS mobile app, make sure you get it for free right now at the iTunes or Google Play Store. So Guymon will come out for their second possession tonight. Ethan Curl under center. Martin, Bagley, and De La Rosa. Here's a pitch to Bagley, and he is going to get drilled back in the backfield. Excuse me, once again, that was Coy Martin coming from the right side, and Coy is going to lose 5 yards on that run, and that's going to bring up second down and 15. Trying to get De La Rosa out there as a lead blocker, but the Eisenhower defense very quickly to close and a 5-yard loss on first down. Second down and 15 for the Tigers from their own 31. Curl back under the center. One receiver far right, two to the short side. Turns, looking on a timing, cross over the middle. They call it a catch. No, incomplete. Incomplete pass as that one just too low from Ethan Curl. Third down now for Guymon. 3rd and 18 is what they're calling it after the play that could have been. So trading punts in the first possessions. Eisenhower scored on their second possession. Curl now working from the shotgun. He's looking down the middle and overthrows his receiver. I'm not sure that there was a connection. There was definitely a connection problem there. His receiver was not even back looking for the ball. As once again, Coy Martin was the intended receiver, and that's going to bring on the punting team once again for Guymon as Javier Medina will come back out onto the field. So 2 possessions for Guymon, and unable to move the ball here so far against Lawton Eisenhower. Little confusion, and flags are going to fly as late substitutions come onto the field for Guymon. Confusion in the special teams on who is the personnel supposed to be on the field, and that's going to move Guymon back another 5 yards here on 4th down. Some late substitutions trying to get into the game. Look like German Mesto might have been the player that came onto the field late. So Medina will kick from the 15-yard line as he gets it. Nice punt will drop right about the 36-yard line and take an Eisenhower roll. Eisenhower may have touched the ball there, and they did, and Guymon recovers it, and it'll be Tiger football on the first miscue of the game tonight by the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. Eisenhower's return man didn't see it bounce, decided to try to move around. That looked like it was Akeven Hill. That was the man that got guilty there. Ball bounced into him, and Guymon smart enough to jump right on top of it, and Guymon will have some great field position here off that miscue. First down from the Eisenhower 39-yard line. So life breathed right back into the lungs of the Tigers as they've got 2 receivers to the left side. Curl operating under center. 1 receiver right, De La Rosa in the backfield. Here's De La Rosa right up the middle, and he'll bowl ahead to about the 30-yard line. Get about a 3-yard gain on first down. That'll make it 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. 5:34 to go here in the first quarter. Lawton Eisenhower leading Guymon 6-0. But Guymon's got something going here. Maybe stoke a little fire here on 2nd down and 7 from the Eisenhower 30. We'll see where Coach Davis reaches into his bag of tricks tonight as we've got receivers right, 2 to the left here. Curl under center, puts Bagley in motion, takes it himself, and he's going to get dropped right about the 30-yard line as Curl tucked the ball and ran, but a flag comes in. Flag comes in right about the time the tackle was being made, so this could be a face mask. We'll see what this is. Holding against Guymon is what they're going to call it. Late flag there by the official coming in. So that's going to back Guymon up about 10 yards off the hold. Conversation going on with the Lawton Eisenhower captain as, yes, he's going to accept the penalty, and they're going to move Guymon back. So Guymon will move back to the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 14-15 for Guymon. Curl, 3 receivers to the left side. as the official out here talking to the furthest receiver to the sideline. I think he's just holding him to make sure he's, well, they're replacing the ball, so it'll be closer to the 40-yard line here as they moved it up just back a couple. So it'll be second down at about 18 after the penalty, after the readjustment of the football. So Curl under center, two receivers here short side left, one out there to the right. He's looking right, throws right. Quick completion to Sappington, and Sappington gets about 3 yards on the catch. That'll be about the 37-yard line. So it'll make it third down and about 15 yards to go after the 3-yard gainer on the nice little in route by Guymon. Giving Eisenhower a little bit of credit on that, though. Very quick to close on the receiver and not let him get many yards after the catch. Man in motion for Guymon. Curl's going to take it himself off the option, and he's going to get to about the 35-yard line, gaining about 2 yards on the carry. But that's not going to be good enough to get near the first down, as it'll be fourth down and about 13 yards for Guymon, coming up on the 4:04 mark here. Here comes Javier Medina. And Medina, he's going to be looking at about a 54-yard field goal here. Medina, that's well within his range. So they're going to bring in the leg. And let's see what happens here. Again, about a 54-yard field goal for Medina. Here's the kick. It's up. It is close, and it is no good. They're going to call that short, and no good on that kick from Javier Medina. So the leg misses, and possession goes back to Eisenhower. 3:38 to go here in the first quarter, and Guymon trails 6-0 as Lawton Eisenhower will take back over possession. Game tonight on KKBS, KKBS.com and KKBS.TV, being brought to you by Phipps Dental Practice of Guymon. Phipps Dental, creating smiles and impacting lives. Make sure you ask about their porcelain veneers. That's Phipps Dental Practice of Guymon. So Eisenhower will take over the ball on about the 36-yard line as Fisher brings it down and gives it to Graham. Graham right through the heart of the defense, and he's going to get up near midfield before the Tigers swarm him and bring him down. So about a 12-yard gainer there on first down for Kenneth Graham. 5'9", 195, the senior. And first down for Lawton Eisenhower. Fisher's got 3 receivers to the right. He's setting up nice little swing pass there to Graham. Graham finds some room. He's down to the 40. He breaks a few tackles, and he weaves his way to the 30, where he is dropped by Guymon at the 30. Guymon had him way back here at the 45. Could not make the tackle, and Graham, being slick and slippery, gets all the way down to the Guymon 30-yard line. Another first down for Eisenhower. Fisher with Graham in the backfield. Once again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fisher looking to throw, throws deep down the middle, wide open, and just out of arm's length. Incomplete in the end zone, and Fisher wishes he could have that one back as Lawton Eisenhower, the receiver out there, had a step on his man. So that'll bring up second down and 10. Ethan Roberts was the intended target, and he had a step. Fisher just overthrew him. Fisher taking it himself, fake to Graham, and he's right up the middle. Down to the 15, where Guymon will drop him, and another first down for Lawton Eisenhower. So a first down stops the clock and moves the change for the Eagles, as they are down to the Guymon 15, where it'll be first and 10. 2 backs in the backfield now for Lawton Eisenhower. As Fisher fakes to Graham, and he's going to take it himself again up the middle. Little juke step, and he's down to the 10, down to the 5, and close to the goal line goes R.J. Fisher. So we said it from the onset of the broadcast that R.J. Fisher, the quarterback here for Lawton Eisenhower, is a dangerous, dangerous player. He's going to do things with his arm. He's going to do a lot more with his legs. And Guymon's front three are going to have to start throwing some contain in there, as it's now first down and goal for Lawton Eisenhower from the Guymon 2-yard line. Fisher from the shotgun. High snap, hands it to Graham. And Graham at the goal line. Do they give it to him? Yes, they do. Touchdown, Ike. So a 2-yard touchdown dive for Kenneth Graham, and that brings the Eagles up 12 over your Guymon Tigers, awaiting the point after. So Eisenhower will go for 2. Fisher, he's running left, and he walks into the end zone untouched, runs that option to perfection with blockers in front of him, and R.J. Fisher brings the score to Lawton Eisenhower 14, your Guymon Tigers nothing. 2:23 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break. Guymon gets the ball when we come back. You're listening to the home of the Roar, KKBS. And welcome back to McKinnon Stadium. Lawton Eisenhower into the end zone and the 2-point conversion to make it 14-0 over your Guymon Tigers. 2:23 here to go in this first quarter of play. Live football being brought to you tonight on KKBS by Panhandle Printing. No limit to what they can help you create. Make sure you visit Panhandle Printing at their new location. Several creative ideas on display there. That's 4th and Lidla Street here in Guymon, Panhandle Printing. So another little odd formation, a short kick once again, and an onside kick that Lawton Eisenhower jumped up and gets. I don't know if they went 10 yards. They kept on with the ball, but a flag comes down. So we're going to straighten this one out as another short kick. This time, Guymon didn't shift to it very well. And what are we doing here? As Lawton Eisenhower trying to get the ball back, but I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think the ball went 10 yards, obviously. Nobody from Guymon touched it. So I'm not exactly sure what the situation here is, the discussion between the referees here, as Lawton Eisenhower thought they had recovered the ball. Guymon has got their offense on the field. So illegal procedure being called against Lawton Eisenhower. And that's going to be, they're going to say offsides on the kick, so they're going to give the ball to Guymon. So it'll be Guymon's ball from the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line, to start this third possession on offense. First down and 10 for Guymon. Curl's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 out there to the right. De La Rosa's in the backfield with Curl. Curl takes the snap, looks over the middle, and rockets one down the middle that goes incomplete. Once again, trying to look like Coy Martin out of the backfield, and just too much zip on that ball to get there to his receiver. Just a little bit too much of the quick arm there from Ethan Curl. The receiver was not quite open. So then to bring up 2nd and 10. Curl will go under center on this one. Martin goes in motion as De La Rosa bowls his way up the middle for about 3 yards up to the 50. Harvey De La Rosa tried to put a head of steam behind him, and he bowls over a couple of Eagles for a tough 3-yard gain, again, right at midfield. Third down and 8 for the Tigers. 2:16 on the clock in this first quarter. Homecoming 2017 from McKinnon Stadium here in Guymon, Oklahoma. Curl under center. Hands it to De La Rosa, and De La Rosa stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Maybe will fall forward for about half a yard, depending on where the officials decide to spot this one. It looks like they're going to give him about 1 yard, and it's going to be 4th down and 7 yards for Guymon. And once again, here comes Javier Medina onto the field to punt for Guymon. So Guymon has had 3 possessions, and they have not been able to do well. This will be their 4th possession after the recovery of the muffed kick. Punt worked out for him pretty well last time. Let's see how it works as, nice boot by Medina, and this one's going to go into the end zone out the back, and it's going to be a touchdown as Medina 50-yard punt to put it through the back of the end zone, and that'll make sure the Eagles start way back from their own 20 as they come out onto the field with 1:27 to go here in this opening quarter of play. Good evening if you're just joining us tonight. The Captain Matt Yonkin with you, colorless for at least a little while here, as your Guymon Tigers opening District 2 play against the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles, homecoming 2017 here in Guymon. Right before the game, beautiful scene as the Apollo Med Flight helicopter came into the south side of the stadium, landed on the field to deliver the game ball. Very cool. R.J. Fisher swings it out to the left side here, and he's got a man open. And on first down, going to get about 7-8 yards on the play. Look like Ethan Roberts out there once again with the catch. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left for Eisenhower as Fisher has Graham in the backfield. Fisher throwing deep, going deep. Man has a step, and this one is out of bounds. Very good coverage for Guymon as the receiver had a step, but Guymon stayed with him and was able to close off the angle, and that ball went out of bounds, intended for Ethan Roberts down that sideline. So that'll bring down 3rd down and 4 for Eisenhower as penalty on the field. Now they're going to mark off 5 yards against Eisenhower. That's going to make it 2nd down and, 10-yard penalty on the hold. So 2nd down and 13 for Eisenhower. Did not see the flag come in. Came in very late off that play. Fisher's got 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. He's going to hand it to Graham. Graham right up the middle, 30, 35, 40. And Graham goes from 2nd and 13 to 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. So a great run right through the heart of the Guymon defense for Kenneth Graham, and that gives the Eagles a 1st down. So the 39-yard line is where they'll spot it. Fisher in the shotgun, 4 receivers and offsets to the right. Fisher, he's going to look to take it himself. Scoots to the left, and he's going to get about a 5-yard gainer on 1st down as the quarterback keeps it, dances, and finds his way to the 45-yard line. Guymon's line able to pile him up after a minimal gain on 1st down, but it'll make 2nd and 5 as the clock ticking down, under 15 to go here in this 1st quarter of play. Eisenhower's going to try to run one more play as the clock ticks down. Fisher with 2 receivers right. He's going to get it. Graham's going to take the ball right up the heart of the Guymon defense, and he's going to get about 7-8 yards as he breaks tackles into the Guymon side of the field to the 47-yard line, and that's where we'll end the 1st quarter as once again the Eagles starting to drive into Guymon territory. At the end of the 1st, it's Lawton Eisenhower 14, your Guymon Tigers nothing. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on The Boss. 2nd quarter about to get underway here in Guymon as your Tigers trailing 14-0. Lawton's got the ball, and it's 1st down and 10 from the Guymon 46-yard line. 3 receivers to the left side as now Eisenhower moving right to left on your radio dial. As Fisher keeps it, and he goes through the heart of the middle, 30, 20, 10, and untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Eisenhower. So a 46-yard touchdown run by R.J. Fisher. And that runs the score to Lawton Eisenhower 20, Guymon 0, awaiting the extra point. So Eisenhower will line up for the extra point here. Snap. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. So just underway here in the second quarter of play. It's Lawton Eisenhower 21, your Guymon Tigers nothing. We'll take a short break. Coming back for Guymon's next possession and the kickoff. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on The Boss. And welcome back. 11:52 to go here in the second quarter. Lawton Eisenhower leading your Guymon Tigers 21-0. Live coverage here on KKBS tonight being brought to you by Guymon's Car Washes, the Typhoon Illusion, and the Rainmaker. Now with new brightening effects. Make sure you visit your Guymon Car Washes, Typhoon Illusion on 12th and the Rainmaker on 8th and Main. So Guymon getting ready to come out here to take possession off the kickoff. Just getting word from some of the games across the area tonight. Canadian and Stratford tied at 0 heading into the second quarter of play. Teams coming out onto the field. Sky darkening over here above Guymon. As a lot of conversation going on here between the coaches on the sidelines, as here Eisenhower finally coming out onto the field. Now Guymon heading out onto the field as well. Once again, some of this great coverage you're watching tonight on KKBS and KKBS TV being brought to you by Cartoons. Cartoons in Liberal, your car audio, video, and accessories for your vehicle, house, office, and more. Bring your student ID into Cartoons for 10% off your next purchase. That's Cartoons at the corner of Pancake Boulevard and Kansas Avenue in Liberal. Here we go. Deep kick this time from Eisenhower. Bounces back to the Guymon receiver. Dakota Tyree will take it, and he is up to the 25 and fights ahead to about the 27-yard line. So Ethan Curl and the Guymon offense will come on out. As Guymon trying to put something on the board here. First possession of this second quarter for Guymon. Great job by the Eisenhower defense on first down there. So Guymon loses 3 on first down. Second down and 13 for the Tigers. So just getting an update here from that Canadian Stratford game. 13-0 Canadian in the second quarter. Ethan Curl goes under center. Got De La Rosa in the backfield. One receiver right, one receiver left. He pitches this one. It looks like to Coy Martin again from that right side, and nothing doing as Eisenhower in the backfield, and another loss for Guymon of about 4 yards. It'll make it third down and about 17 to go here. So once again, Guymon on this possession not moving in the direction they want to move here, as backwards on 3 straight plays, and now that puts them in a third and long situation, 3rd and 16, back near their own 20-yard line, as Curl looking to pass, but couldn't even get his arm up before he is dropped, voids one man and is tackled at the 20. So that'll bring 4th down and 16 yards for Guymon from their own 20-yard line. So the difference in quarterbacks has been pretty obvious. R.J. Fisher has been running for the end zone. Curl has been running for his life as that punt almost blocked, and it'll go out of bounds at the Guymon 40 as Javier Medina had to drop back and get high to get that punt to get that snap pulled down to punt it away, and not a good punt as it'll roll out of bounds again. Eisenhower will take over, and they'll spot this one at the Guymon 35. So 35-yard line is where Eisenhower will take over on this possession, already leading in this game 21-0. Guymon's defense has to make a stop as we are getting back into that kind of territory we were at from earlier last week when Guymon was down 21 very quick to Stratford. 3 receivers bunched to the left side here as Fisher and Graham in the backfield. Little pitch to Graham here on the left side. He's got some blockers in front of him. He's down to the 30 and dances out at about the 28-yard line. So flag comes down late here, down sitting on the 26. This is in the vicinity of holding, and it looks like they're going to move Eisenhower back after the nice little gainer on first down. So yes, holding is the call against Lawton Eisenhower. And the Guymon Tigers catch a little bit of a break here. So as the referees figure out where to spot it, we'll thank some more of our great sponsors, including Northwestern Oklahoma State University, where you can ride with pride. Northwestern Oklahoma State University in Alva provides quality educational and cultural opportunities to cultivate leadership, critical thinking, service, and fiscal responsibility. Ride with the Rangers. Log on to nwosu.edu. Northwestern Oklahoma State University in Alva. So first down and 13 from the 37 for Eisenhower, and Graham right through the heart of the defense once again. 25-20, 10-5. He is gone. Graham is into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. So 36 yards out as Kenneth Graham scores another one for the Eagles. So a nice hard run right through the middle for Kenneth Graham. And our score goes to 27-0, Lawton Eisenhower. Awaiting the extra point. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 9:32 to go here till the half, Lawton Eisenhower leads it 28-0 over your Guymon Tigers. We'll take a break. We'll come back. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on KKBS. And we are back. 9:32 to go here till the half. 28-0 is your score as Lawton Eisenhower leads Guymon. Eisenhower getting ready to kick off. Wind at their backs here. Tyree and Bagley back deep for the Tigers. Here's another deep kickoff. Tyree with this one up to the 20, 25, 30 across the 35, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, where Guymon will start their next possession here, trying to get something going here before the half, already trailing 28-0. Ethan Curl, quarterback for Guymon tonight, has been trying to make something happen. Don't forget, coming up at the half tonight, take a look at some of the scores from around the area. We'll get you caught up on this week in Tigers athletics, and we'll listen in on this week's press conference from Oklahoma Sooners head coach Lincoln Riley as the Sooners get ready to take on the Bears in Baylor tomorrow to open up Big 12 play. That's coming up at the half as we've got flags on first down here, and this one's going to go against Lawton Eisenhower. So encroachment by the Eagles will move up Guymon 5 yards. First down and 5 for the Tigers from the 43-yard line. First and 5, here's a turn and a nice little pinch outside. Can he find the corner? And the answer is going to be no, as Bagley trying to get to the right side corner, and he loses about a yard on the play as we've got a Tiger down on the field. And a flag on the play as well as holding is called, so add injury to insult here for the Tigers. We've got an injury on the field. We'll take a short timeout. You're listening to Tiger football right here on the home of the Roar. Zane Gooding, the player that was on the ground for Guymon. He comes off the field, and that'll bring up first down and 18 after the penalty on Guymon. And here's a pitch right side. And nothing doing on the run as the Eagles have Tigers hemmed in on the sidelines. Couple of scores from around the area. Hooker leading Texoma 6-0 early. Buffalo leading Boise City 34-6, that game in the second. Elkhart leading Syracuse 22-6. As it is second down and 17 for Guymon. Curl looking to throw. Pass is complete out to the far side of the field, about a 4 or 5 yard gain. And that'll make it third down and about 12 for the Tigers. So another player for Guymon down on the field. As we've got an injury timeout on the far sideline, we'll take a timeout too. You're listening to the home of the Roar right here on the Boss. 8:48 to go to the half. 28-0 Lawton Eisenhower leading your Guymon Tigers. Third down and 12 coming up for the Tigers from their own 36-yard line as Curl goes under center. Another timeout. There's a timeout called by Guymon. We'll stay right here as Guymon calls their first timeout here. Want to thank some of the great sponsors bringing you live coverage of Guymon Tiger football right here on the Boss, including Garden City Community College. Garden City Community College wants you to go for it to get your education moving in a new direction. The guidance and programs to get you a 4-year university degree with the personal attention you want. Be a Bronkbuster. Log on to gcccs.edu. That's Garden City Community College. From here, you can go anywhere. Also by Andrade Auto Exchange of Liberal. Andrade Auto Exchange proudly supports our area athletes. Bring your sports program of any sport to Andrade Auto Exchange on Highway 54 in Liberal, and the friendly Andrade Auto staff will knock an additional $100 off the price of one of their already low-priced pre-owned vehicles. Make sure you skip that first lot from the west and make the second left into Andrade Auto Exchange on Highway 54 in Liberal. So timeout over as Guymon facing a third down and 12 from their own 36-yard line. 8:27 to go till the half as Curl under center. Curl looking right, throws right. Ball is bobbled and almost intercepted by Eisenhower. Don't know if he got his hand hit as he tried to throw it. Looked like that may have been the case. And Trevon Harris almost had the interception for Eisenhower. That's going to bring up fourth down and 12 yards to go for Guymon. So the punting team will come out once again. Javier Medina coming in to punt things away for the Tigers. He'll stand on about the 22-yard line as Guymon trying to get their punt formation lined up correctly. Medina punts it away. Once again, almost blocked as this one will hang in the wind and will bounce at about the Eisenhower 45-yard line, take a little bit of a Guymon roll, and they'll down it down at the 40-yard line of Eisenhower, where the Eagles will come out to start their next possession. And I want to welcome into the booth tonight.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
The Big Easy, Lyndon Robertson, joining me tonight, all the way from Goodwell, Oklahoma. As Lyndon, one of the esteemed member of the Panhandle State football team, and just coming back from team meetings tonight. How's everything going tonight, Lyndon?
We're getting ready for a nice game tomorrow, 2 o'clock versus Lions College. We got a good chance to get another second win for our conference, 2-0. Right now we're 1-0.
Definitely looking for a big game tomorrow night for the Aggies of Panhandle State. So Eisenhower takes over at their own 41-yard line as R.J. Fisher looking deep, and he's got a man deep. He gets it down. Actually, that was Trevin Harris with the pass, and R.J. Fisher into the end zone as they switched things up, did Lawton Eisenhower. They put Trayvon Harris into the backfield at quarterback. They put Fisher as the wide receiver, and Fisher scores on a 50-yard touchdown pass. So that's 3 touchdowns for R.J. Fisher tonight, and he is billed as everything. We said in the pregame that we might see Fisher go from quarterback to lineup out there at wide receiver. They did it. Guymon did not adjust to it. In fact, I didn't even see it happen. And Harris throws the bomb to Fisher down the middle as here's the extra point attempt. And it is up and good. So with 8:12 to go here in the half, Lawton Eisenhower jumps to a 35-0 lead over your Guymon Tigers. We're going to stay right here with this game as, once again, Lyndon, so tell us a little bit about the game tomorrow. What's the matchup look like, Panhandle State Lions College?
The matchup is pretty good. Lions College has an offense that runs a lot of motions, try to get your eyes wrong on the defense. The defense is ready. We've been watching film all week, so we're ready to see it. Our offense is going to dominate their defense. I'm biased, of course, but we watch film. They're undersized. We're going to just pretty much run over them guys. They're coming off of a great win, 61-0, I believe, their first road win in school history. So we're going to definitely shut that down tomorrow and not give them a chance to come to no man's land and try to get a win. We are representing the first responders tomorrow. There will be a lot of pregame festivities of anyone who's locally wants to join. There'll be tailgating and things like that, activities at half. We're representing our Hispanic students at halftime for the local DACA situation that's going on right now. We want to show our support for those students. So it's going to be a very eventful night.
And kickoff tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I believe tailgating starts at 11 a.m.
Yes.
And kickoff tomorrow at Carl Wooten Field at No Man's Land Stadium on campus at Panhandle State. So big game there. You guys looking to jump to 2-0 in the Sooner Athletic Conference.
Yes, sir. New to the conference, here to dominate.
Speaking of domination, 35-0 so far here in Guymon as Lawton Eisenhower. It has been the R.J. Fisher show so far tonight as he has been in the end zone, I'm counting 4 times tonight. He's had runs of 44 and 46 yards. He just had a pass reception of 52 yards. And R.J. Fisher is the man for this Lawton Eisenhower offense. And Guymon has to do something quickly and do it with some fever here as 8:12 to go into the half. And this one can't afford to get any more out of hand as there is a discussion going on here at midfield. It looks like head coach Kyle Davis is headed out there to have maybe a little bit of a conversation. Don't know exactly what is going on out here, what the discussion is, but teams are coming taking very slow to come out onto the field here. So coming up at halftime tonight, once again, we have got the review of some of the scores across the area tonight. We'll also get you caught up on this week in Tigers athletics, and we'll listen in on this week's press conference from Oklahoma Sooners head coach Lincoln Riley as OU travels to Waco tomorrow to open Big 12 play against the Baylor Bears. That is coming up at the half. So once again, officials down on the field having a conversation with head coach Kyle Davis. And I'm going to tell you what, we're going to take a quick timeout while they sort all this out. You're listening to the Home of the Roar right here on The Boss. And welcome back as teams on the field. Lawton Eisenhower, another short kick here. Bounces about the 30. And Guymon's player kneeled the ball and was crushed under by several Eagles off the kickoff. That's going to draw the flags out there. And that's going to give Guymon a little bit of help on the field position here on this possession of play, trailing 35-0. Lyndon, you're a defensive player. What do you do when you've got a quarterback who is extremely mobile, likes to cut through the middle, and wants to get out there and play wide receiver as well? How do you stop the long runs from a mobile quarterback?
Normally we call a spy where we have our linebacker focused on just the quarterback, a single linebacker focused on him, locked on. And you got to take big hits when you get a chance. When he goes to receiver, whether he's blocking or if he's at quarterback and he throws the ball, you have to take those chances to get a big hit to kind of wear the guy down.
So Ethan Curl coming back out as quarterback as the penalty marks off Guymon to first down and 10 from their 43-yard line. And De La Rosa on first down through the heart of the defense, and he's going to gain about 1 yard on the carry. Harvey De La Rosa, the big fullback there, and he is trying to grind for any yardage he can get. The 5'6", 195-pound junior been playing back there in the backfield behind Ethan Curl since game one, and he is the workhorse back there as it'll bring second down and 9 for Guymon from their own 45-yard line. Plays coming in as Curl sends one receiver out to the left. He's going to go under center as he's got Bagley and De La Rosa. He's going to hand this one off to, it looks like Bagley. Bagley squirts through the middle, and Bagley across midfield down to the 41-yard line for Guymon.
Hopefully a momentum shift for them.
So nice little move there.
Sometimes you just got to take it yourself, make things happen for the offense.
Absolutely. So get in there and get things going as Guymon's got a first down now from the Lawton Eisenhower 41-yard line. Getting back into Eagle territory here, trying to make something happen as we're down to 7 minutes to go before the half tonight. Curl under center, fumbles the ball, and De La Rosa will fall on it. Bad center quarterback exchange there, and lucky enough that Harvey De La Rosa was able to fall on that one. So a loss of 2 on the fumble, and that'll make it second down and a long 11 for Guymon. That is one of the toughest things to get into sync between a quarterback and a center. Neither one of them here are used to each other, as quarterback starter Jacob Santos hasn't played yet this year. As here's a handoff, and that one I believe was to Bagley once again, and Bagley up to about the 40-yard line getting it back. It'll be third down and 9 for Guymon. So they'll spot the ball just around the 40-yard line, and it'll be third down and 9 yards to go.
Tavita's a pretty solid guy out there at the outside linebacker position.
He is the guy to watch tonight, number 50 out there. He leads this team, this Lawton Eisenhower team, in tackles. He's had over 39 in the first 3 games.
Man, he's a stud.
So Curl goes under center. 2 receivers left. He's looking to throw. He gets the quick slant. It's complete, but it's going to be short of the first down at about the 36-yard line. So only about a 4-yard gainer on the quick slant. And I believe that was Cesar Guerrero who came in to make that catch. And it'll be fourth down and about 6 yards to go here for Guymon. Looks like the Tigers not bringing out the field goal unit. Looks like they are going to go for it here.
They have nothing to lose at this point. It's going into the half. You're past the 50. Got to take a shot. Get some points on the board for your team.
Curl under center. De La Rosa in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left.
Mishandling of the ball by the quarterback.
Yep, another bad snap for Guymon, and they're going to turn it over on downs on the bad center quarterback exchange there by Ethan Curl. So Guymon wanted to go for it on fourth down. They wanted to take that chance, and just something that elementary and simple ends the drive for Guymon, falling short here, and turnover back to Lawton Eisenhower as we are just under 5 minutes to go here in this half of play. If you're just joining us tonight, 35-0 Lawton Eisenhower over Guymon here in this District 2 opener, as Fisher will pitch it to Graham. Graham to the 50, to the 40. He's got one man to beat, 30, 25, and he's going to be slung out of bounds at about the 20-yard line of Guymon. So a great run by Graham on first down for Lawton Eisenhower, and he's got it down to the Guymon 21. So
that's a great job by Noah preventing the touchdown again.
Getting in there, and Fisher and the Eagles looking to put another one on the board here before we go to half, as they've got 4 minutes and 45 seconds to work with. and another big gainer there. It has been a big gainer night for both Kenneth Graham and R.J. Fisher tonight. We've seen touchdown runs of 44, 46, 37, and a reception of 52, and another big gainer there for Graham as he gets it again, and he tears up through the heart of the Guymon defense. This time the front three are able to hold, and it's a short gain for Graham on first down. So he'll bounce for about 2, and that'll bring up 2nd and 8 from just inside the Guymon 18-yard line. Guymon's got a hold here. 35-0 is enough of an uphill battle to go through. 42-0 will be crushing as Fisher looking right. He's now rolling right. He's throwing, and he'll throw this one out of bounds down near the end zone. So R.J. Fisher looking for an open receiver. Could not find one as good coverage by the Guymon secondary, and Fisher just launches it out of bounds, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for Lawton Eisenhower from the Guymon 18-yard line.
There's a flag on the play. Let's check in to see what it is.
Right up there at the front, too.
It's a flag on the offense. But great coverage by Guymon in the red zone. I'm sure the defensive coach is telling them this is very important going into the half of momentum.
So they'll back him up here 5 yards, and they'll make it about 2nd down and 11, as Guymon takes the penalty. So 2nd down and 10 for Lawton Eisenhower. 4:06 and counting till the half. Fisher and Graham in the backfield. And Fisher going to hold on to itself. He bounces around and is drugged down from behind. He gets maybe 2 yards on the carry as he's dropped at the 20-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 8 to go for Lawton Eisenhower. So great pursuit, great way to stay at home for Guymon. Fisher likes to dance in the backfield looking for an opening from his offensive line, and Guymon didn't fall for it this time. They found him, and they brought him down. 4 receivers right here for Fisher and the offense. Graham on the sweep, and just off his fingertips and incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down as Guymon's defense will hold Lawton Eisenhower this time, and we'll see what Eisenhower decides to do here on 4th down and 8 from the Guymon 20.
Offense seems to stay on the field. Up, and they're going to go for it.
Yep, don't see the punter coming out. Fisher.
They seem to be lining back up in that 4.
Yeah, that four-man wide receiver. That quad's out there. And Graham on that right side. Looking like they're going to try the swing pass. They fake the swing pass, and they go to the back of the end zone, and Fisher overthrows the end zone. And Guymon turns the Eagles away on this one on the long out-of-bounds pass from R.J. Fisher. So turnover on downs from the Eagles, and Guymon's defense holds on 4th down and 8. So with 3:22 to go to the half, Guymon's offense will have a chance with the ball on their own 20-yard line. Once again, coming up at the half tonight, we're going to look at a couple of the scores from across the area. We're going to take a look at this week in Tiger sports, and we're going to listen in on the press conference this week from Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma Sooners head coach. That's coming up at the half here at McKinnon Stadium. So 1st down, and a nice little run there by Guymon.
Gain of about 3 yards.
It looks like Bagley there gets about 3 yards on 1st down to make it 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Clock continues to run. 3 minutes and counting. Two receivers to the left, one to the right out here. As here's a handoff to De La Rosa, and he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play for the fullback, as that'll make it 3rd down and 8 for Guymon from their own 23-yard line. Kerwin the offense as the clock continues to tick. 2:20 and counting to the half. Three receivers left. De La Rosa in the backfield. It's like Bagley goes in motion, and there's another fumble on the play.
I think it was picked up.
I think it was picked up by Eisenhower. It's big number 50 there who has the ball in his hands. That is.
Does it? It counts.
Yep. Is it a turnover?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Eisenhower's ball.
Eisenhower ball as Tavita Laramia, we've talked about him. 6 foot, 242 pound linebacker, senior, and he comes up with the ball, and Lawton Eisenhower is going to have another chance here from the Guymon 23 with 2:02 to go. So another
Tavita also plays left tackle.
Yeah, he is a big boy out there, and wow, he just does what he wants to on the defense, and now that brings out the offense. Here's Fisher back in the shotgun. Looking left, trying to find a man downfield. He
has
throws
a man
downfield,
open.
has him open. He's going to be out. They're going to mark him out of bounds, though, as he caught the ball. That was Kenyon Parker catching the ball, the 6'2" receiver, but he just could not get a foot down in bounds. 2 Guymon Tigers defending him, still able to make the catch, but out of bounds, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So once again, Guymon dodges a bullet on the out-of-bounds pass there. Play clock running down, 15 and counting, as play coming in from the sideline. Eisenhower taking a little bit of time on this one. Fisher in the shotgun. He's got Graham in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the right. 1 out here to the left, and he's going to take it himself once again. Fisher dancing, spinning, and he gets it to the 10, and he's not going to get away. Shoestring tackle at the 10 saves it, but about a 10-yard run there for R.J. Fisher, and he moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from
the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the 10-yard line. They'll have just enough room to get a 1st down right near the goal line. Actually, they're going to say, nope, they're going to say it's 1st down and goal here for Eisenhower. Here's
another quarterback pull.
Yep,
and
R.J. Fisher jukes right, jukes left, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown. So another touchdown for R.J. Fisher tonight, this time 10 yards out, and that's going to run the score to 41-0, and we're not quite to the half yet, ladies and gentlemen. So they'll bring the extra point team out here, swinging gate. Yeah, how many times do you see that?
It's not very often that you see swinging gate actually ran. The formation definitely hits the field a while.
So they bring it out to the center. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and
I believe there was an offsides on Guymon.
Yep, they're going to have another chance on this one. Blowing it dead right as the snap happened. The kick was good against Guymon.
Yes.
We'll see what they do here. I think they could deny it and take the extra point, but no, they blew it dead before it was a dead ball foul. So
it didn't count.
It didn't matter one way or the other. They'll move it up about 1.5 feet, and he'll get another try here.
No, just practice.
So once again, Eisenhower goes set, snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:37 to go here in the half, it's Lawton Eisenhower 41, Guymon nothing, and we're going to stay right here as Guymon will have another chance here with 1:37 to try to work on their 2-minute drill to see if they can get things into the end zone, as this game's starting to get way out of control for the Guymon Tigers. We talked about it in the pregame. This is not where Guymon wanted to be. Guymon did not want to be from behind. This offense is not built to be from behind like this. And now 41 points is a tough mark to get back into here, especially when you've got an offense like Eisenhower's, where R.J. Fisher seems to be the kingpin of the offense, and he is just doing what he wants right now.
He's definitely opposing his will on the defense in every position, receiver and quarterback.
You look at the other guys on the field for Eisenhower, Kenneth Graham, he's a tough back in there. And again, you know, when you've got that 1-2 punch on your offense, it's just tough to deal with if you are a defense, because there are so many looks and so many formations you can run out of, and those two guys can do some major damage to you. So Lawton Eisenhower will line up to kick it off here again. 1:37 to go till the half. 41-0 is the score. The Eagles lead your Guymon Tigers. Here's an odd shift on the kickoff, and this one another somewhat short kick taken at the 25 and kneeled down at the 26 by one of Guymon's up men.
It's not beat up this time, Cap.
Well, he knows the score. That's great special teams work by Guymon when your up backs know, hey, if you get the ball, don't be a hero. Just get it down on the ground, and we'll deal with it with the offense.
Yes, there's been too many turnovers. You don't want a chance of fumbling the ball and giving it right back to Eisenhower. So great job by the up back.
So Guymon will have 1:35 to start working from their own 28-yard line here on this possession. Curl will go under center. He's got two receivers to the left. Coy Martin trying to get somewhere, and a lot of speed there from Eisenhower's defense. Martin will power ahead, it looks like, for about a yard. They're going to give him about 2 yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Guymon as the clock continues to run. .110 and counting as Guymon not moving very fast out of their huddle here, as they may be satisfied to try to get this one into the locker room without much more damage inflicted. Here's a pitch. Bagley coming to the right side, and he is gunned down at the 29, maybe the 30-yard line, and he's going to lose 2 yards as two Eisenhower Eagles were over here on this right side just waiting for him. One of them being Trayvon Harris, the guy who threw the touchdown pass a little bit earlier to R.J. Fisher.
Trayvon Harris playing corner. Dual spot athletes. Eisenhower has some guys.
So 20 seconds and counting. 3rd down and 8 for Curl and the Tigers. Here goes Baggerly into motion. Baggerly finds a seam, and he gets ahead to about the 35-yard line. So Baggerly found a little bit of hole breathing room in the defense, and he's going to run it up there for about 4 yards, 5 yards, and it's going to be 4th down and 9 yards to go, as that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have reached halftime here at McKinnon Stadium with the score 41-0 Lawton Eisenhower. The Tigers halftime report brought to you by Apollo MedFlight is coming up next. You're listening to the Home of the Roar on KKBS.
Alondra Cerda is the daughter of Maria Medina and Jose Cerda. She has one brother, Cesar Cerda, and 2 sisters, Deanna Alvarez and Stacy Cerda. Alondra is a 4-year member of the GHS soccer and dance team. Last year, she was chosen by her fellow dance team members to receive the Tiger Dance Award. This summer, at NDA Dance Camp, she was named All-American. Alondra is also a member of the senior competition dance group at Guymon Dance Company. In her spare time, Alondra loves hanging out and road tripping with her friends. She also loves spending quality time with her nephews. Alondra's future plans are to finish high school, then attend Southwestern Oklahoma State University, where she will major in education. Alondra says her most memorable high school moments are spent with her friends, soccer team, and the dance team. Being selected as homecoming queen candidate is an honor because it's a great way to represent the evolution of all the many cultures and traditions at Guymon High School. Bryce Aaron Bagley is a 17-year-old son of Stephen and Renee Bagley and the grandson of George and Pat Bagley of DeWitt, Texas, and Gene Graff and the late Curtis Graff of Vernon, Texas. His older sister is Rebecca Bagley. Bryce was born in Guymon and began attending Guymon schools in the 7th grade, after straight grade school. He has been on the superintendent's or president's honor roll every semester. He is a 3-year member of National Honor Society and is currently serving as a secretary. Bryce is a 4-year letterman of GHS football and baseball, and he also plays basketball. Bryce was awarded the James O. Tuttle Award for being the all-around freshman boy athlete. He has been involved in 4-H since he was 8 years old and is currently the president of Guymon 4-H Club. Bryce is a member of the Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church. In his free time, Bryce enjoys spending time with his friends and his girlfriend, Aspen.
After high school, Bryce plans on attending college majoring in statistics, but is currently undecided on where he wants to study.
Alex Curtis is escorted by her father, Clay Curtis. Alex Curtis is the daughter of Clay and Kara Curtis. She is the granddaughter of Brooks and Janie Luttrell and Dawn and Sherry Curtis. Alex is the oldest of 4 siblings. She has an identical twin sister, Avery, a 13-year-old sister, Landry, and a 10-year-old brother, James. Alex is a 4-year member of the varsity cheer squad and is serving as a captain for her senior year. She was also named an All-American cheerleader in 2017. The varsity cheer squad recently competed in the state game day championships, where they placed 6th in the state. She is also a 4-year letterman for the varsity softball team. She has been the starting catcher the last 3 years and has served as captain for the last 2. Alex is a 3-year letterman for the varsity swim team, qualifying for state her sophomore and junior year. She also lettered in track her freshman year and vowed to never run again. Alex is a member of the National Honor Society. She attends the Trinity Lutheran Church. When Alex is not playing sports, she enjoys spending time with her best friends: Avery, Maggie, Arrington, Lexi, Meg, Liz, Chunky, Shayla, Cece, Tammy, and Joe. Most of all, she loves spending time with her boyfriend of 3 years, Aaron Huck. After high school, Alex plans to attend Oklahoma State University, where she will pursue a degree in interior design and hopes to have a career remodeling old houses. Alex would like to give a special shout out to her favorite teachers and coaches: Miss Fankhauser, Miss Yell, Miss Harris, Mr. Mack, Miss Tess, Miss Branham, Miss Patterson, Mr. McMurphy, Hope, Greg, Coach Coble, and Coach Heath. She says she appreciates all of you so much.
First off, Victor would like to thank God for blessing him with the position he's in today. He would also like to thank his parents, Victor and Claudia Segala, for always having his back. Victor has a little sister, Alejandra, who he adores with all of his heart. Victor plays football and baseball for Guymon High School and was named football captain this year. Victor also enjoys being a volunteer Kids Inc. coach. In his free time, Victor likes to chill and go fishing with his friends, Caesar, Dwayne, Kevin, and Bailey. He would like to give a shout out to these guys and thank them for always having his back and never folding all of these years. Victor would like to thank Coach Sims and Coach Jackson for always being there on and off the field, and for teaching him how to become a leader and a better man. He also thanks Miss Gift for going out of her way to help keep him in line academically. In the future, Victor plans on playing college football and plans to commit to a school in February. He wants to major in history and become a teacher and coach. He will always remember the memories he's made with his fellow classmates and wants to wish them the best in their futures. Go Tigers!
Alexis Bishop is escorted by her grandfather, Charlie Rhodes. Alexis Bishop is the daughter of Kara Resendez and James Bishop, and is also the granddaughter of Charlie and Carol Rhodes. Alexis is a 4-year varsity basketball, softball, track, and is also a member of the GHS cheerleading team. Alexis received the award 5A All-Around Utilities Player in 2016. Alexis is a proud member of Victory Memorial United Methodist Church youth group called The Crew. Alexis enjoys hanging out with softball buds Megan Beller, Cecilia Sappington, Elizabeth Connor, and also enjoys spending time with her boyfriend Alex. Alexis plans to attend SWASU and later transfer to OU Medical to get a degree in pre-med as she works her way to become a general surgeon.
Peyton Thomas Bailiff is the 18-year-old son of Chad and Jennifer Bailiff. He is the grandson of Kathleen and H.L. Sawyer and the brother of J.C. and Catherine Bailiff. Peyton was born in Liberal, Kansas, but was raised in Guymon, Oklahoma. He is a 12-year senior, and in his 12 years, he has participated in Guymon High School basketball, speech and debate, student council, and one act. He is an active member with the Presbyterian Church youth group, attending many mission trips as well as Sunday services. After high school, Peyton intends to play college basketball and pursue a career in law. Peyton's most influential person in his life is his father, Chad. Peyton knows that if he could be even half the man that his dad is, that he would make it and be okay in life. Peyton's lifelong favorite quote is, "Don't ever take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive anyways." Lastly, Peyton would like to thank the Rotary Club for picking him as the Rotary Boy of November, and to his classmates for choosing him to represent on the homecoming court. Go class of 2018.
Today is a special day in Peyton's life right now because it is his birthday. 18 years ago today, Peyton was born, and he's an official adult now. I'm his sister, by the way. I'm just saying happy birthday. I love you, bub. Avery Curtis is escorted by her father, Clay Curtis. Avery Curtis is the daughter of Clay and Kara Curtis. She is the granddaughter of Brooks and Jamie Luttrell and Dawn and Sherry Curtis. Avery has 3 siblings, an identical twin sister, Alex, little sister, Landry, and little brother, James. Avery is a 4-year letterman on the varsity softball team, where she has started in the outfield all 4 years. She is a 4-year varsity letterman in track and a state qualifier in the 2-mile relay in 2016. Avery is a 4-year member of the varsity cheer squad and is serving as captain for her senior year. Avery is also a 1-year member of the varsity swim team, and she will never forgive her sister Alex for talking her into swimming. Avery is a member of the National Honor Society and attends the Trinity Lutheran Church. During her free time, Avery loves hanging out with her girls, Alex, Arrington, Maggie, Lexi, Megan, Joe, Cece, Liz, Shayla, Chunky, and Cammy. But most of all, she loves driving around and getting ice cream with Alex, Arrington, and Maggie. After graduation, Avery plans to attend Oklahoma State University, where she will get a degree in applied exercise science and will go on to pursue a career as a radiologic technician. Avery would like to give a special shout out to her favorite teachers and coaches: Miss Yell, Miss Tess, Miss Finkhauser, Miss Branham, Miss Harris, Mr. Mack, Mr. McMurphy, Coach Coble, Coach Ware, and Coach Heath. Thank you all for helping me be successful and making my time spent with you fun.
Javier Medina is the son of Humberto and Karen Medina. He is the brother of Omar, Michael, and Jalen Medina. He was born and raised in Guymon and is a member of the St. Peter's Catholic Church. Throughout his 4 years at Guymon High School, he has been an offensive player for the varsity soccer team since his freshman year, and he also has been the kicker for our varsity football team since his sophomore year. He also attends the KC Kicking Showcase in St. Louis, Missouri. He has attended this camp for 2 years now and will attend for the 3rd time this December. During his spare time, he enjoys eating, taking naps, and also playing soccer. Javier plans to attend college and at this time is undecided as to what he would like to major in, but plans to pursue his kicking career at the next level. Peyton Bowers is escorted by her father, Monty Bowers. Peyton Bowers is a 17-year-old daughter of Monty and Teresa Bowers. She is the younger sister of Aubrey Bowers. Her grandparents are Nolan and Patricia Bowers and Socorro and Eva Herrero, both of Guymon. Peyton is a 12-year senior. She was a part of the track team her freshman year and has been a part of the volleyball team and varsity cheer squad for 4 years. She has made the All-American Cheer Squad 3 times and was a jump-off champion at OU Cheer Camp this past summer. She also coaches and has been a part of the competitive gymnastics team for the past 2 years at K6 Tumble Fix. She was a sophomore and junior class princess. She is a member of the National Honor Society. She is a member of St. Peter's Catholic Church. In her free time, she likes to cruise in her red Mustang jamming to her music, hang out with friends and boyfriend Victor, and spend time with family. After she graduates, she plans on either going to cosmetology school or go to Southwestern Oklahoma State University and pursue a degree in physical therapy. Son of Angela Mascalar and Todd Gooding, Zane, 17, is attending his 2nd year at GHS. His freshman and sophomore year were at Liberal High School and Garden City High School. Zane was born in Guymon but grew up in Liberal, Kansas. Growing up, he has participated in football, powerlifting, rugby, soccer, baseball, and basketball. But surprisingly to some, he really enjoys the art of music. Starting in 5th grade, now his 8th year at the art, Zane has been included in his church band, jazz band, show band, and of course, the normal band class. After high school, Zane plans on serving his country by joining the U.S. Navy. In his spare time, Zane enjoys working out, playing the oops, hanging out with his friends and family, and cruising with his best friend, Noella. And his favorite, spending quality time with his girlfriend, Janaea.
Last year's homecoming queen, Marlene Carbajal, and King Hugo Hinajos will crown the 2018 homecoming king and queen.
The 2018 homecoming king is Zane Gooden.
And the 2018 homecoming queen is Peyton Bowers. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 homecoming king and queen and their court.
And welcome back here to McKinnon Stadium in Guymon tonight as we're getting ready for the third quarter of action. Lawton Eisenhower leading this game 41-0 over your Guymon Tigers here. And hearing some of the stats at the half here from some of the statisticians, it's honestly, to be very honest with you, very cringeworthy. Lawton Eisenhower has nearly 500 yards total offense. Guymon has less than 50 yards total offense. And it has been the R.J. Fisher show tonight for Lawton Eisenhower, as he has been everything he is billed to be. Again, 44-yard touchdown run, 46-yard touchdown run, 37-yard touchdown run, 52-yard pass reception touchdown, and a 10-yard touchdown run from the quarterback tonight for Lawton Eisenhower. We said in the pregame that he was the guy that you've got to step up, you've got to jam. If you're Guymon's front three, you got to contain. And thus far, things have not looked good for Guymon's defense against R.J. Fisher and the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. So Lawton Eisenhower will kick off to open this second half of play, as they'll be going right to left against the Tigers, who will take the ball. And another short kick as this one bounces down to about the 15 and out of bounds near the 10-yard line. And flags will come out, as this will give Guymon good field position to start their first drive here in the third quarter. Once again, if you're just joining us, the captain, Matt Yonkin, alongside the Big Easy, Lyndon Robertson, live homecoming 2017 from McKinnon Stadium in Guymon. And it's also the District 2 opener tonight, as both teams here want that big W to go into district play. And right now, Eisenhower has the definitive advantage, 41-0 over the Tigers. Guymon will start from the 35-yard line, their own 35, moving left to right on your radio dial. They'll have the wind in their face that's still up at about 15 miles per hour here, even though the sun has gone down. Kind of feel the air starting to cool off a little bit on this first day of fall.
Yeah, the wind is going to be kicking all weekend. We will get prepared for that tomorrow for our game.
So even though Guymon Stadium here kind of sits in a bowl, it feels like the wind rushes right like a freight train right through the heart of the field here, and then wind blowing south tonight. So we've got a discussion down on the field between Coach Kyle Davis and the head official. I'm not sure what the discussion was about. May have been a sideline warning to Guymon, as I see the coaches. Well, they're signaling up to the press box. I'm not exactly sure what they're signaling here.
Maybe the play clock?
Could be that the play clock needed to be reset. So either way, the play clock is running from 25 now for Ethan Curl and the Guymon offense on first down and 10. Curl will turn around. He'll hand it to Bagley, and Bagley will jam ahead for about 5 yards on first down. Nice little run by Bryce Bagley. Bagley, 5'10", 170, the senior. So Guymon starts off on the right foot here into the second half with positive yardage. Second down and about to call it a long 5 here as they spotted it just outside the 40-yard line. Curl, 2 backs in the backfield once again. De La Rosa and Bagley in the backfield. He hands this one, well, he's going to keep this one himself after the fake. And Curl, I'm not sure if he intended to hand it off or nobody would take it. He ends up scampering left side for about a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 5 yards to go for Guymon. He kind of hung that ball out there on the handoff like he expected somebody to take it. His first back passed it up, and so did his second back. I think he made the decision that, well, there's nobody left.
Once again, you got to take it by yourself. Make the play.
So Guymon at their own 41-yard line, 3rd down and 5. Play clock to about 5. Curl under center. Play clock running out. Curl gets it just off, and he hands it to Bagley. And Bagley with big yardage, and he is dropped down after about a 20-yard gain for Bryce Bagley as he is dumped at the Eisenhower 40-yard line. So a nice little scamper off left tackle, and Guymon now into Eagle territory.
I'm sure that came from some positive reinforcement by the coach at halftime.
Told his offensive lineman, you got to get out there and you got to open some holes. And they did off that left tackle, and Bagley took advantage of it to get the 1st down and more. So 1st down and 10 for Guymon now from the Eagle 42-yard line. Curl under center, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Turns once again and flags a whistle. This one dead. False start. It'll be against the offense here. So move it back 5 more yards here. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Tigers from right about the 47-yard line. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter, 9:35 to go. Guymon trailing, and I thought the score was off by 1. They had it on the scoreboard as 41, but now they figured it out, and they missed that last extra points. 42-0, Lawton Eisenhower is the official score.
That's what the coaches were signaling on to the stands.
That's what they were signaling, was that the score was wrong. So on 1st and 15, straight ahead goes Guymon, and they'll get about 2 yards on 1st down. They'll make it 2nd down and 13 here.
I'm sure that was more so Eisenhower's coaches telling them to get it fixed.
It may have been. If I was Guymon's coach, I'd have been holding up a 21. 21.
You're right. It is wrong. It is wrong. 21-0.
So Curl once again under center. He's got 3 backs in the backfield with him. Turns and hands it to De La Rosa, who powers ahead, and he's going to be close to the 1st down marker. Going to get a gain of about 4 on the carry, and it's going to be 3rd down and very short here. We're going to see, 3rd down, going to get it to the marker to get to 10 yards to go. So after the penalty, it was 3rd down and 11 now. So had it been where it first was, it would have been close to the sticks. I'm so badly wanting to see something great happen here that I'm just going ahead and ignoring the other half of the 1st down markers.
They had spurts of greatness. It can happen for Guymon. They need to get a few consecutive great plays.
3rd down and 11 as Curl in the shotgun formation. Receivers tight, right and left. He's looking to pass. Rolling to the left, he fires downfield, and I believe this one is incomplete, out of bounds on that left side.
Just off the receiver's hands.
Tough to see down there in that left side. Bagley came out of the backfield. I think that's who he was shooting for when he rolled left there, and that's going to do it as Medina is going to come in to punt this one away for Guymon on 4th down and 11. No. So they'll punt from, they'll set Medina up at his own 45-yard line here.
Now, is this correct? Medina is one of the best kickers and punters in the state of Oklahoma right now?
He is actually one of the best punters and kickers in Oklahoma. And that one dang near blocked as he had to go up high, but down to the 10-yard line, and they try to tangle up. Broken tackle. They had him at the 10 to the 30, 35, 40, and nobody's going to catch him as all the way down the sideline he goes into the end zone. Touchdown off the punt return. and that was Eisenhower's number 26, Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas juked two Guymon defenders. He got to the left side. Medina tried to tangle up his legs. He just sidestepped Medina, and he had no one there. You're looking at an 90-yard touchdown, 90-yard touchdown return from the punt for Eisenhower.
Check that Kenneth Graham on the actual return, number 27.
27, Kenneth Graham. Okay.
Guys, he has some wheels on him too, Cap.
He sure does. He's been with Fisher in the backfield all night, and he just, he turned on the jets and he was gone. 90 yards, mark it officially for the return.
Returner, running back. Most of these Eisenhower players are playing more than one position. The best players are going to play on the field.
So we'll go with the extra point attempt here. Snap, hold, kick. It is good. And with 6:30 to go in this ball game, it is Eisenhower 49, Guymon nothing. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. You're listening to the Home of the Roar on KKBS. And welcome back to Tiger football right here on the Boss. 6:27 to go in the third quarter. Lawton leads this one 49-0 over your Tigers. Live Tiger football right here on KKBS, KKBS.com, and KKBS.TV. Brought to you by Eddie's Steak and Seafood. Eddie's Steak and Seafood reminds you that the West wasn't won on salad. Drop by Eddie's for a great meal, sizzling steaks, fresh seafood, and even a surprise or two like their new flaming fried ice cream. Plus a full bar and banquet rooms available as well. That's Eddie's Steak and Seafood, Highway 54 in the Village Plaza across from Frank Oil. Welcome to Eddie's. So Lawton Eisenhower will kick off once again. Another short kick that bounces, and Guymon Special Teams has to dive on this one quickly at about the 32-yard line as everybody gave the it's yours. Nobody wanted to come up there and get it, and Guymon had to pounce on it before Lawton Eisenhower got to it. So Guymon's offense will come back out onto the field. Ethan Curl will come back out. And I'm looking over at the scoreboard. It looks like we've gone to a running clock here in Guymon, as the clock will continue to churn.
I believe there is a rule.
Handed off to Taylor Rosa, and he powers forward for about 3 yards on first down. That'll make it 2nd down and 7 to go for the Tigers. Second down and 8 from the 36-yard line. Curl goes under center. He's got a receiver right. Man comes in motion. Curl looking right to throw and intercepted. Nowhere near any Guymon player. And Mark Berry is going into the end zone. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
I think the quarterback got hit on that pass. It was supposed to be a shuffle pass to the number one receiver on the outside. He gets hit and he goes off, and that's a pick six to the crib. That's the best thing of it. DB wants to see there. Easy.
Curl gets his arm bumped, cannot get anything behind it, and that ball goes right into the arms of Mark Berry, and he returns it to the house from 40 yards out, and that runs the score to Eisenhower 55, Guymon 0. Eisenhower going to be penalized here, I think, for maybe a little bit of excessive celebration out there.
You can't celebrate like that on a running clock.
You can't celebrate like that in high school. I don't think they allow it. Any action other than handing the referee the ball in high school nowadays is pretty much an unsportsmanlike penalty. So,
which kind of takes the fun out of the game. You know, you got to want to have the kids to celebrate, but at the same time, when it's a game like this, you don't want to get the emotions too riled up and cause a fight on the field with excessive celebration.
Absolutely. You're a defensive back. You ever gotten a pick six?
Not in college. I haven't had one in college. I've been blessed yet. But
yeah,
when that time does come, it's kind of, yes, and you celebrate.
Well, broken kick here, and no good on the PAT attempt as the snap was terrible, and the holder had to try to run for his life. So Guymon will stop the PAT from happening, and that'll run the score 55-0 Lawton Eisenhower. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Guymon Tiger football right here on The Boss. And welcome back to McKinnon Stadium tonight as the clock runs as Eisenhower and Guymon come out on the field for the kickoff tonight. Want to thank some of the sponsors of Guymon Tiger football live right here on KKBS, kkbs.com, and kkbs.tv, including Citibank and Trust Company of Guymon. Proudly local and doing home loans quicker, cheaper, better. Make sure you stop in today and ask about those home loans. Plus, Phipps Dental. Phipps Dental practice, creating smiles, impacting lives. Ask about their porcelain veneers today. So Guymon and the return team back out on the field as once again here's Lawton Eisenhower. Another one of these short kicks to the up man. And this one bouncing down, and the Tigers going to let it go out of bounds again at about the 10-yard, 15-yard line. It'll be out of bounds, and a flag will come out. So, Lyndon, I was asking you if you'd gotten a pick six in college. You said no, not yet.
Not
what
yet.
About high school? Did you ever?
In high school, I played cornerback back in my more agile stages. And it's hard to kind of not celebrate when after you get that. You work all practice and hope for this. You watch film for these things. When you make that play, you want to celebrate.
What would be your big celebration? Let's say tomorrow against Lions College, you end up in the end zone, pick six. What's the big celebration for the Big Easy?
I don't even know. It's kind of in a moment thing. You don't want to focus on getting a celebration kind of ready. But I'm not going to Odell it and do some wild celebration like I'm in the league or something like that because Coach doesn't approve of those things.
For first down there for Guymon as Coy Martin gets over to the left sideline, and he gets about 8 yards on first down. That'll bring him 2nd and 2 as we're counting down to the end of the third quarter here. Score being sent to me here all the way from Canadian tonight. 26-0 Canadian leads Stratford in the third quarter. No Rocket Remote not happy about hearing that tonight. Guymon,
my guy,
with the ball. Little misdirection, and Bagley is going to get beat up in the backfield. He's going to lose yardage. Going to lose about 4 back to the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring an end to the third quarter of play here. 3 quarters in the books as Lawton Eisenhower well in control of this one. 55-0 over your Guymon Tigers. We'll take a short break. We'll come back to start the fourth quarter right here on your home of the Roar, KKBS. As on first down, little pitch to the left side here by Guymon and get some positive yardage. As we are under a running clock situation, Lawton Eisenhower as we enter the fourth quarter leading this game 55-0. Cesar Guerrero, the player that just made that little sweep to the left side for positive yardage, and he got a first down with it. So Guymon will have the ball, first down and 10 from their own 45-yard line as we enter this fourth quarter of play tonight, homecoming 2017. Still a good amount of fans in the stand for this being the score that it is. Oh, a little broken tackle there as Guerrero got up to about the 50-yard line. Excuse me, I believe that was Dakota Tyree in there. Yes, it was, number 4, Dakota Tyree. 5'5", 160, Tyree with the nice little carry there to get 5 yards.
Eisenhower has rotated their seconds in right now and giving everybody a chance to play. So Guymon has a chance to make something happen here in this fourth quarter before we get out of here.
2nd down and 5 as Curl running left side. He's going to pitch it late.
Great
and
timing.
He does get some good
timing
timing there.
He was almost hawked down from the back there.
Very nice there.
Yeah, I think his spidey senses started tingling.
Cesar Guerrero once again left side there. So an 11-yard gainer there as Guymon now into Eagle territory at the 40-yard line.
Consecutive first downs by Guymon.
Curl. Nice little run by the fullback. 4-yard gainer on first down to the 36. It'll make it 2nd down and about, call it a long 5, call it a long 6, yeah.
You see that?
Grasshopper lands right in front of us on the window. I don't know if
Right
that
on the
scared you,
window.
but it smacked right in front of me. It kind of made me jump
It
there.
definitely caught my attention.
Welcome to football in the Panhandle.
Where anything goes.
2nd down and 6 as
Fake the order
Curl,
motion pitch.
late pitch once again to Tyree. Flags are going to come in. 2 flags on the play as Tyree stretches it out to that right side.
It seems
He
to be
gets-
hands to the face.
Yeah, close to the 1st down. We'll see what the penalty is when it comes rolling in here. 2 flags came in, one right down here at the 40 and one closer to the sideline came flying in as we are 9 minutes and counting in this ball game. So an illegal block in the back called against the Tigers, and that's going to back Guymon back up. They had something going here, nice little jam, and this one's going to take them back to about the 46-yard line where it's going to be 2nd down and call it near 20 yards here. Call it about 16. 2nd down and 16 for the Tigers back at their own 46. So the Tigers have had this happen to them all season long. Take about 3 steps forward, end up taking 4 steps back. 3
Shooting
steps
themselves in the
forward,
foot.
4 steps back. And they have done that to themselves all season long, and it has been a rough road so far for the Guymon Tigers. Here's the handoff, left side. Tyree, I believe, gets back up to about the 40-yard line here.
Fullback took about 3 guys to get him down.
That was De La Rosa, the fullback, that got that ball. Very tough to read Guymon's numbers from up here, especially once the lights start to kick in here at McKinnon Stadium.
These little cool jerseys they have on.
The Nike Pro Combat, you got to love them. If you get them, you love them.
Definitely.
But they are tough to read if you are a play-by-play broadcaster. As Curl trying to hand it off, and
tackled in the
I don't
backfield.
think he got it. Can't even tell if Curl actually got it off. He did. He got it to De La Rosa, and De La Rosa was swallowed up. Curl pretty much had to just stick it into him and hold on as the both of them got swallowed under, and that's going to bring up 4th down for Guymon. 4th down and 11 after losing 3 yards on the play. So a little miscommunication there between quarterback and running back. They ended up running into each other, and 2 Lawton defensemen ran into them as well. So looks like they're going to bring Medina in. Let's see if they're going to give him a chance at the field goal. They are. They are going to give him the chance. So we're looking at about a 58-yard field goal for Medina. The
You are a ranked kicker. This
snap
should be
hold, it's going to be short.
just short.
Just short by Medina, and I don't think he got all the leg into it. I think that snap did not come in as well to the holder as he had wished, and I think it delayed his timing just a second enough so he could not hit that ball. So
That's
Medina,
an impressive attempt for
Yeah.
a high schooler, 45 yards.
Two long field goal attempts tonight. He's had 54 and 58 and missed them both, but to have that kind of confidence in a player to at least let him go out there and attempt that, it means you
Definitely.
know something about him and what he can do. But that one right there, I'm not sure that was Medina's fault at all. That snap basically almost skidded the ground, and the holder was lucky to even get it upright for him to kick. You know, they say, lace is out, Dan.
Snap, hold, kick, man.
So, a little more compact offensive formation for Lawton Eisenhower after the missed field goal, as they'll have it 1st and 10. And Fisher is going
Quarterback.
on left side, and he's
Whoa.
got 4 blockers
He
out in
has
front of him.
him.
Fisher down to the 40, 35,
And he
and
takes a
flags
knee.
come in. Flags come in late here.
He doesn't run out of bounds or get tackled. He takes a knee.
Took a knee. That's his way of saying, look, if you're not going to tackle me, I don't need to embarrass you. So
You know what? I'm just tired. You know,
He goes,
I'll just
yeah.
stop this right here.
You know what? Honestly, as the point of view from a player, I'd rather have him duck his head and try to run me over.
Definitely. Definitely.
Don't surrender yourself to me out there. I don't care if the score's 100-0. Don't surrender yourself to me, because it's going to make me I want you to run me over. You run me over. We'll go until the clock reads 0.
It has to be a fight till the end. They don't want to be given anything.
So penalty goes against Eisenhower.
I'm not sure what the call
I
was.
believe it was a hold there. I think they got a hold on that one. So they'll back it up back to their own 49-yard line.
There was 2 holding calls, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to. So after the gainer, they'll go back to making it 1st and 2 for the Eagles. They got the plenty for the first down. They got the penalties. They have to go back. So Fisher now, he's going to run it right side. And he's got blockers in front of him, and he's going to fall down at about the 32-yard line, does R.J. Fisher. Fisher was just out there jogging with 4 blockers in front of him, and he got plenty for the first down and more, as now it's first down and 10 for Lawton Eisenhower. 4:13 to go. 55-0 Lawton Eisenhower as the clock continues to run here in Guymon tonight. Homecoming 2017, as this is not the way the Guymon Tigers, I believe, drew this night up tonight or their opener for District 2.
No, you always want to start the district off on top.
So, Trevin Harris now.
And do we have number 50 in the backfield now?
50 is in the backfield.
Oh, wow. And
he busts right through the middle, and he gets about 20 yards on the carry as number 50 there, the big defensive player, Tavita Laramia.
This guy plays outside linebacker, tackle, and running back.
He was put in the backfield, and he powered ahead for about 15, 16 yards on the carry.
He's been begging Coach all practice to get put in on the running back cap. I'm calling it right now.
You guarantee he's asked for that all season long.
Guarantee it.
So Trayvon Harris is the quarterback now for Eisenhower, as Fisher over on the sidelines. Harris, first down and 10 from the Guymon 18. He's letting the play clock run. He hands it off to Laramia, and he's right through the heart into the end zone, touchdown. 18 yards out goes
and that's multiple flags
Tavita
on the field.
Laramia, the big 6-foot, 242-pound linebacker, and he takes it in from 18 yards out for the touchdown.
Cap, there's 3 flags and a hat on the field.
I think that you're going to see some celebration penalties on that one. There was a lot of action down there. I'm not sure what they're going to say here. Usually when the ref throws his hat, that's bad news. We're going to see whether see dead ball. There's an ejection.
50 was ejected.
Not sure who they ejected.
It may have been some jaw jacking down on the field at the same time. Oh, so the touchdown doesn't count.
Well, they're going to give him the touchdown. They've got 61 up on the board. They're going to move that back. I'm not sure who got ejected.
Look, they didn't give us a number, Cap.
He took the football. He wasn't toward the he was going back toward the eye and he put it in there. Okay, I can understand. But they threw another penalty on him or something.
So something was said obviously down on the field, and that's going to do it, the disqualification. And the point after here is going to take place from the 34-yard line. Yeah, 34-yard line is where they'll set up for the extra point here after the penalties are all sorted out. 61-0 as the clock runs down to about 1:15 to go here.
It seems like they're going to go for the 2, Cap.
I don't think you have much of a choice from this distance other than go for 2. And a lot of rotation and things of that nature.
Yep. They don't have a ranked kicker like Guymon does. Oh, well, there's the tee.
They're bringing the tee out. They're going to try for the field goal. This has got to be a decoy. This has got to be
Or will they?
Or they're messing around here just long enough as the clock's down under 45 seconds. It's been a running clock since the third quarter. Maybe they're going to go for it. Maybe they're going to say, let's see, here's the snap, the hold.
Yep.
He's going to put his leg into it. Not a chance.
Not even close.
Not a chance. That one flutters dead at the 10-yard line. So he wanted to play. He wanted to see if he could kick it as far as Medina could, and the answer is a tough, hard-fought
fat no.
No, not a chance. Not a chance, my friend. So the clock will count down to about 15, and I think that's going to do it for the game tonight. They are satisfied on both sides, and they are meeting at the 50. And ladies and gentlemen, this ball game is officially over. That is going to do it tonight. Our final score here in Guymon, homecoming 2017, the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles 61, your Guymon Tigers 0. Our Tigers post-game show brought to you by Cartoons is coming up next right here on your home of the Roar, KKBS.